Welcome to today's JWP podcast episode. Today, we've got a kind of a special episode for you guys today. We're doing another presentation episode for you. Today, it's me and Devin here today, and we're going to do a little rap-themed presentation today. So, should kick it off. Just go straight to Devin.
Yeah. In the first category, we did our top 10 favorite rappers. Mm-hmm. I had a little bit of a hard time deciding
can we go back to the other slide real quick? Can we talk about this?
What?
You really trying to bring this back?
There's nothing getting back. He never left. The Menace for Hire never left. The Menace for Hire never left. But for my top 10 rappers, I was trying to figure out what makes like a favorite rapper in my opinion. And the way I kind of saw it, the comparison I used was like Full Metal Alchemist, right? Like, Full Metal Alchemist is, like, a 10 out of 10 show, and definitely be in a top 10 anime, right? Mm-hmm. But it wouldn't make something, like my 3x3, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like,
this isn't your 3x3, though.
I know, like, so, like, Full Metal Alchemist wouldn't never make my 3x3, but, like, right. I know it's, like, a perfect show, like, damn near a perfect show. Mm-hmm. So, like, these rappers, in my opinion, like, if any of them are on a song, I'm not too worried about, like, if the song's up, like, I know they're gonna rap. Regardless if the song's astronaut, these niggas are gonna rap, regardless.
Have you ever seen the meme where it's like there's a polar bear in Arlington, Texas? Have you guys ever seen that?
Nah,
meme?
Bro.
Okay, it's a Twitter meme that I only get. But if you guys get it as well, that there's a polar bear in this list right here.
All
right.
So what? Okay. I'm just say right now, Lil Wayne, right?
What about him?
I respect Lil Wayne. And if any of y'all come after me for Lil Wayne, I don't know who you think.
I don't think anybody's gonna come at you for Lil Wayne, but you chose that's probably one of the safest picks to put in there. Nobody would ever come. Nobody.
The safest?
I think so. Yeah.
Really? But just to see, you got Nas, J. Cole, Kanye West, Kendrick, Notorious B.I.G.
There's somebody missing here that I feel like there's no way, bro.
Really?
Keep going.
G.I.D., Ski Mask, Jay-Z, and Lil Wayne. Who do you think is missing?
Drake. You definitely listen to Drake, Devin.
No, but
I've heard you maybe listen to 2 Ski Mask songs before, and this dude is
we're talking
about
rappers though. I think Ski Mask is a way better rapper than Drake, so I have him above Drake because like song to song, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about rapping, just rapping in general. I think Ski Mask is a way better rapper than Drake.
Yes, but do you like?
Yes, I do personally like rapping wise. I think he's rap way better than Drake. I already knew that y'all are coming after me for Ski Mask because I don't talk about Ski Mask like that. But I respect him as a rapper. Like as a rapper, he's going crazy every time. There's not one song where I heard Ski Mask on where he's not going crazy.
I love Ski Mask as much as the next guy. I've literally listened to Ski Mask since he came out. I do rag like it. I love Ski Mask as well. But he has some misses. He absolutely has some misses. Let's be for real.
Peaks, though.
Let's be for real.
His peaks are so good, though.
His peaks are so good, but I don't even want to sound like the Drake fanboy. But that's just I would never. I love Ski Mask. I would never say this thing is Ski Mask is rapping better than Drake, though.
Really? You don't think so?
Not just pure, entertaining. Sure, I could say it. And more relatable, of course. But better? No way.
As a better rapper, I would think so. I don't know. But what's after this? I forget.
Hang on, let's keep talking about this a little bit.
Let's think about Jay-Z. We got
how about for this section of it, we go over favorite songs from each of these people.
Favorite song? I mean, I have to think about. I don't know.
Just it doesn't have to be your number one. Just a favorite song from there. It doesn't have to be this is my go. Just a favorite song.
I mean, for Nas, the most recent thing I can think about is one of the most recent songs I heard from Legit. Okay. Legit's a really good song.
Banger.
J. Cole.
Whole KD3 is just really good for Nas.
Yeah, it's really good. J. Cole. Insert any J. Cole song. I suck
at
J. Cole.
Just pick one. Just pick one, bro. Pick a smaller a song.
I mean, I'm just gonna choose my favorite song. Oh wait, what?
Grippy.
It's Grippy.
No.
Grippy, Devin. That's your goat right there. Grippy.
I'm gonna say this. It's called The Fall Off for a reason. He's playing a character. Dog.
I saw people talking about that. They're J. Cole's in character right now. He has to actually fall off.
He's falling off. I'm gonna choose my favorite. One of my favorite songs. Just born. Almost said Born a Sinner. Crooked Smile. Kanye West. Just to choose my favorite song off of one of my favorite songs. Wonder. Or I think it's I Wonder.
I Wonder.
Yeah. Kendrick.
You don't listen to Kendrick, do you?
No, I'm trying to think like because I'm gonna talk about this later because it's actually relevant to the albums. But favorite Kendrick song? He makes so many. Cause like I was like, oh yeah, I could just be basically say all right, but all right, I mean, it's not. I'm gonna say all right.
Humble would be basic.
Really? Humble
is basic. That's his most popular song.
I don't know. I like all right. I also like Money Trees. So Notorious B.I.G.
Banger, bro.
Banger. I'll talk about him later
That's
too. But
right
this is a Big Papa for now. Eminem. It's between Stan or The Real Slim Shady. JID. Fuck, what's that song called? I'm actually blanking on the song. It's I'm actually blanking on the name.
Working Out. Cody Blue 31.
Cody, there, that one.
Classic. I know you talked about that song before.
Ski Mask.
Banger.
I'm also blanking on the song. I think it has the word nuke in it.
Nuketown?
Yeah, Nuketown's really good. Jay-Z.
None, bro. Jay-Z's ass.
You don't like any Jay-Z stuff?
Not
his earlier shit?
No, I like some of Jay-Z stuff. I just think the nigga's overrated.
Yeah, but like the way I view Jay-Z, right? Like,
don't worry about it.
Oh, it was the door. I was like, who's opening the door? The way I think about it, Jay-Z is like not his first two. I'm trying to remember what albums it is because it's the four. What's that album called? Is it the 444?
Oh, 444. Yeah.
That's a really good album in my opinion. I really like that album.
Is the song off of there? Is it Story of OJ maybe?
I like Story of OJ, but it's not that one. I can't remember what it is. And then for Lil Wayne, I don't think, to be fair, I don't even like most of Lil Wayne's songs. I like his features.
That's insane, bro.
No. My thing is,
I love Lil Wayne's features too, as much as like
his features, 100%. In my opinion.
But like Wayne has some killer songs. What are we?
No, I'm not saying he has killer songs, but like a lot of his songs, I do prefer his features over some of his like songs. Cause his features kill. Like when he features, it's so good. But we can talk about that now, cause when you talk about features, the first few niggas that came to my mind was Eminem and Lil Wayne.
There he is.
Nah, he ain't in that song. I think I go crazy in that song.
Wild though. Top 5 though is wild. Okay.
Let's talk about. So this one probably isn't really my top 5, but like there are so many songs to go through, right? So these are the ones that came to my mind immediately. I know like but Gabe probably cooked up something better because like he probably thought about this a little bit more than I did. I'm a pretty busy person, so I made this like 3 days ago.
Alright, is that a shot at me, bro?
No, that's not a shot. Like
this nigga's a bum, bro. All he did was sit
No, that's not a shot. But I made this 3 days ago, and these are songs that came to my mind. I put a little research and did a little bit of searching, but I try to stick to like at least one per person because this would be photos of Eminem.
I did the exact same thing. Yeah.
So I did Forget About Dre for Eminem. Poetic Justice. I did Drake. You know, he ain't in that song.
I don't think that's Drake's best feature, to be honest. Though.
Really?
It's good. Have you ever heard Churchill Downs?
Yeah.
Drake kind of Drake ate Churchill Downs.
I had Ultra Beam Light by Kanye. Had Chance.
This one's a good, bro. People do not be talking about this like that.
It's really good.
Chance killed that.
When there's one bar where like I'm with Kanye, I cannot fail. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about it. But it doesn't matter. That song goes hard, and Chance was eating in this song.
That's the song. I feel like in my church, bro. I'm like,
yes,
preach, pastor, preach.
No, Chance was eating. Low-key, this was like just out of my pick. I was like, dude, it's up there. It's really good. Honestly,
really good.
Just like from this album alone, Life of Pablo, the features were eating on this album.
It's really good. I have Look at Me Now by Chris Brown. I had it originally for Busta Rhymes, but Lil Wayne also did pretty good. You know, they both did. I almost said 8. They both did pretty good on for that feature. And then I had a lot. By 21 by 4.
That's just a song. That's a staple.
That's just a song I have like in my head running 24/7.
It's like a staple Devin song, bro. I feel like you always talk about that song every time.
I love that song so much. So now we have my top rap albums.
Oh, but that look more than 10, Devin.
Oh, these aren't my picks. This is
I'm like, damn, nigga, that ain't.
We have the top rap albums of all time.
I couldn't pick 10, so
this is actually the history of all rap albums. So this isn't in order, by the way. This is just a random order.
What's your top 10 in order?
No.
No, none of these. Okay, that's another thing. None of these are in order, by the way. So I want you coming after me. This nigga Devin really, but no.
Graduation at number 1, boy.
Nah. Unless. No, but Graduation is a really good album. My top 3 songs out of the album was I Wonder, Good Morning, and Good Life. Really like the album. I think it is my favorite Drake Kanye album. I don't really really much to say about this album other than it's a good album. I like it. Those are my top songs. After that, we got. So I was teetering the line whether I want to put this on here or not because she does rap on the album, but like people consider it a rap album, but it's like a rap hip hop. So
yeah, I personally don't consider it a rap album.
Yeah, that's why I was like, do we really want to include this? I know people do, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really consider it that way. I think it's along the lines of it's like the same thing where it's like when a person. Like when a black person makes music, a lot of the time it's just like rap. That's kind of what they get thrown in. Like Igor gets this as well. When people say Igor's a rap, Tyler himself says Igor's not a rap album. It's like it's just not. Like it's him trying to do something different. But I think it's just whenever you're labeled as a rapper already, no matter what you do, it's gonna be labeled as rap.
Yeah, but no.
So I don't really know. I wouldn't.
There's at least like cause I think there's 12. I think there's 12 songs on the album. At least I think there's 5 where she does rap on. So. She
has rapping verses, but I wouldn't she doesn't rap the whole song.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
She's kind of like not entirely the same, but it's similar to Drake where they dabble in the R&B.
Yeah, that's why.
They switch in between a lot.
I thought about the same thing, but I didn't really say it. It's the Miseducation by Lauryn Hill. My top 3 songs out of this list was Jowp, Final Hour, and Nothing Even Matters. But moving on, we have Acid Rap. Staple for me.
Hang on, before we get into this, did you limit yourself to 1 per artist or no?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so this is your chance to go right here.
Yeah, that's another thing. I was like, if I didn't limit myself, there'd be some repeats. I didn't want to do that.
Tough, yeah, I wanted to give some artists their love.
That's why there's some artists in here where I'm like, okay, this probably wouldn't really make my top 10, but since I'm cutting down the numbers, that's why this artist is here. But Acid Rap is a staple for me. I have fond memories listening to this, like during my sophomore year, I believe. I can't remember my freshman or sophomore, but I discovered Chance by complete accident. I was legit on YouTube one day, and I was like, all right, I need something to like study to, and I was just listening to songs, and then I think it was Juice that came on. I was like, yo, this is kind of good, and I listened to the whole album. I'm like, nah, this nigga can't miss. This guy's goat. But my top 3 songs from the album: the Cocoa Butter Kisses, Juice, and Smoke Again. Really good album. I love it. I hold it near and dear to my heart.
Bro, the thing about this album too is actually for like the longest time on streaming platforms, Juice was not on there.
It still isn't.
No, it is now.
Isn't?
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
Every time I listen to the album, it always skips. It's like,
I know. Let me explain, bro.
Oh, my bad.
So for like a while, Juice wasn't on streaming platforms because of like a whole like, I think it was a sampling issue. You couldn't get the sample cleared or whatever. And eventually, it was 2022, I believe. Oh my god, my piercing. It was 2022, and he finally got the sample cleared or whatever. So on the anniversary of this album, he made an anniversary album of it, and he put the song on there. So if you're listening to the first Acid Rap album on Spotify, it's not gonna be there. But if you go to the anniversary version, you can actually listen to Juice now.
Okay, so I need to add that now because I've been missing that song, Loki.
Yeah, once I saw that, I was like, oh my god, finally I can add it.
Juice is so good.
Juice is a banger, bro. I was so mad that it wasn't on there.
That's the first thing I heard of him. Moving on, I have Good Kid, Mad City. I kid you not, an hour ago, this was Damn. And then I was like,
really?
I was like, I'm tripping. Because like when I think about Kendrick, I think about this album. But I had Damn originally. I was like, you know what, Damn is a really good album. And then I was like, I listened both. I was listening to both. I was like, nah, it's Good Kid, Mad City.
Damn did
this is what I think about when I think about Kendrick.
Not the Pulitzer Prize winning album? Damn.
I mean, it's good, but like, I don't know. I just like
Butterfly. The people say is the greatest. Oh, you hate it, but
no,
like,
I don't hate it. To kind of clarify my To Pimp a Butterfly take, I don't think it's an album. It's a beautiful album, right? Beautiful story. I like the album, but it's not an album I just want to sit down. It's not an album I can bump to, and I like albums I can bump to. Yeah, you know, music is an art form, and you should be able to do wherever you want with that art form. But me personally, I want to bump.
You're not bumping King Kunta, all right? Like there's
No,
some bumping
all right, no, okay, all right is a bumping song, but like that's not.
Kunta,
That's like that's like 10%.
Wesley, like no, there are songs on that you can bump 100%. Not every like there's like you 100%. If you're not bumping you, if a nigga hops in the car and he plays you on aux, then yeah, you're cooked, brother. Like no way. But like there are songs on there. You can, not the whole album, yes,
but
there are.
But that's why I do like. That's why I do prefer albums like Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn more because I like more of the songs on there. But no, this I love this album. Good Kid, Money Trees, and Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, all banger songs. Moving on. What is next? I have food.
This nigga, bro.
Right.
Why is this nigga not in your top 10? That's another question.
He's in something else. He's in my theory 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm never gonna say like, yeah, MF Doom way better rapper than some of the niggas I had in my.
Really? That's what a lot of people give him credit for, is being one of the best rappers.
Well, the reason I like MF Doom, and the reason I have this album specifically over things like Mad Villainy and what's
Doomsday?
Doomsday, Operation Doomsday, is because I really like the beats in this album. The beats and his rhyming structure is really creative, it's really creative. I really like this album. One Beer, Whole Cakes, and Rasnish Ganishes, all banger songs, and every beat on this album is so good and it's so beautiful. And the reason I like MF Doom specifically is because if you ever break down any, like, if you look at MF Doom's like lyrics, his rapping cadence and structure is very creative. I just really enjoy it. He does some really creative things on them. Next, Flower Boy. So this is the album. This is actually an artist I was talking about. Where usually this probably wouldn't be my top 10, but since I was cutting down on artists, you know, Tyler did make my top 10.
He's Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler. Shout out to Tyler. Tyler Creator is an artist I really enjoy. He doesn't rap on. He raps, but like it depends what album you're talking about. Some albums it's more like singing and.
I mean, I would say he
lyrical,
raps on
but that's what I'm saying. On this album, that's why I chose this album specifically. He raps on this album.
I think Tyler pretty much raps a lot now.
The
only album I would say he's not rapping on is Igor. Other than that,
there's some others because like, well, there's on some albums it's like half rapping and then half is like melodical type shit.
Melodic rapping, still rapping.
Would you consider? I guess
it's not like there's a difference between like. I don't know, like it's like melodic is like what Juice WRLD is in. That's like the melodic, rapping as well. And like Roddy Ricch, like just because you're harmonizing a little bit doesn't necessarily make it not rapping. It's all about the scheme of it. Is what makes it a rapper or not.
Okay, I see. But that's why I chose this album. I really like this album. My sister, she paints. I have shoes. I have Nike Air Forces that are painted, but this album on the shoes is pretty cool. I don't have a fit to wear them with, so that's why they've been in the closet baking. But. You know, I have songs such as Where This Flower Blooms, See You Again, and 911 / Mr. Lonely.
See You Again banger, bro.
Yeah.
Classic. God, bro.
Next, we have Question Mark, you know, by X.
I was curious which X album would make it for you.
Yeah, I was also, you know, I was like, do I want to add this or do I want to add the other one? I ended up choosing this.
Do you know the other one's name, Devin?
I probably would if I had thought about it. Like, I'm trying to think about it right now. I can't think about it right now. Off the top of my head. I was 17. Yeah, okay, 17. But I think I prefer this album mainly because I think I listened to it a little bit more. On 17, I think it's the same thing with Tyler, where a lot of the songs are kind of him just singing, and he has an amazing singing voice. I don't mind X singing, but I think I do just prefer this album with hits such as, you know, The Remedy, For a Broken Heart, Infinity, and Sad.
Oh, bangers, bro! Like literally those three are bangers.
So that's why I think those 3 songs alone, I was like, yeah, this album had to be in my top 10, or at least like my favorite X album.
Loki also though, shout out to Joey Badass for his feature on Infinity. He kind of ate on. He got an 8 there.
I don't know how popular Joey Badass is. I was actually like talking about that while making this. I was like, is Joey Badass popular? Do you think he's popular?
I don't think so. He's really not.
Because he's an artist, and like I'm gonna shout him out because you know we're on this. I really like Joey Badass.
Really? You didn't even make your artist recommendation one?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if he's new or not. I guess I could recommend him. But I was like, I don't want to put niggas on like Devin. We know this nigga exists. Like,
okay, yeah. There's gonna be people who say they know he exists. Yes, but it's like, is he popular though? No,
I don't know.
Nah, Joey's not.
You don't think he's popular? Okay.
No. I saw him live, bro. That crowd was not huge.
Oh, you saw him live? I didn't know.
Yeah, that. It was when I saw him in Chance.
So I went with.
Who's this nigga? I'm like, all right, bro. No disrespect him like that.
Okay. So this is the Eminem album I went with. This was hard because Eminem's songs, right? My favorite songs from Eminem are spread out across like most of his albums. So I was like, what album do I like the songs the most out of? And I ended up doing the Marshall Mathers LP. Okay. Yeah, this is hard for me because I was like, I think there's at least like 2 songs from each album. I'm not saying like the rest of them is like ass, but like there's like 2 songs. I'm like, yo, these 2 bangers, these are bangers. Like these 2 songs right here carry. Yeah. But I ended up going with this one because you have classics such as Stand, Roll Some Shady, and I'm Back. Mm-hmm. Such good songs. Next we have Ready to Die.
Classic.
This is another one of like, what album do I want to choose? But I went ahead and went with this one. You have classics like Big Papa and Juicy, alright banger songs, and Suicidal Thoughts is also a really good song. I don't hear really too many people talk about Suicidal Thoughts, but I really like that song.
You're not playing that on aux though.
Yeah, but like it's a really good song. I really like that song. But I had to shout out the GOAT. I think he's like my representative like out of like that era of rap. So
90s rap, yeah,
90s rap. So I think out of all of them, like, I think he's my GOAT out of that era. I'm not kind of lost count. I think, this is my last one. Last one, of course. How could you not? It's a 2014 Forest Hill Drive by J. Cole. Yeah. I thought about Born a Sinner. I was like, nah, Born a Sinner. I mean, I like this album more. I know a lot of people like what's the new one called? Well, not the newest one. What came out in 2021?
The Off Season.
The Off Season. That was called. Oh yeah, the Off Season. That was a good album, but I like this album more. You have classics such as A Tale of Two Cities, No Role Models, and Apparently. This is a given. I already knew. This is like one of the first things I put in there, but I saved it for last. I don't know why I did that, but
because that's your number one.
Yeah, number one album.
That's what you said. No, you said yeah.
It was a given. Like, yo, this album I already know is gonna go up there.
So that means it's your number one. Then if it's a given, that's your GOAT.
It's definitely top 3. I would have to think about like one.
All right, list your top 3 right now. Then.
Nah,
top 3.
I would have to actually think about it, but I know for sure this is a top. This is like a top 3. What's up to this? So this is my rapper 3x3. You have Kanye, Chance, X, MF Doom, J. Cole, JID, Eminem, Tyler, and Notorious B.I.G.
Okay, so when we're doing your top 10 rappers, you were just going by like what you view as technical skill? Is that what you were going by?
It's a little bit of everything. Like, so like when I did top 10 rappers, I was like, okay, so these are some of my favorite lyricists. These are some of my favorite just the things they rap about. I think that's a little bit it. About it. Just like, yeah, this is just rapping alone. I know those people eat. Those are my favorite like rappers, but like to show like my taste, like these like some like my favorite like the way I view it, like these people make some of my favorite songs. Like it's like song to song. These people like they it's what it is. Like this is my taste.
Okay.
But yeah, any questions about my 3x3?
No. About what?
Yeah, it's.
You put J. Cole in the middle because he's your GOAT?
Yeah.
Is J. Cole really your GOAT? Like, be so for real, bro. Why? Grippy? That's your GOAT, bro? Grippy? All I'm saying is my GOAT ain't never have no Grippy verse. I'm just saying, bro.
Nickname,
it's Grippy. No, bro.
It's AI.
My GOAT has literally never made a verse that badly before in my life. I'm just saying.
I'm about to make that argument. I've heard some crazy arguments just from salty J. Cole fans, but these are some of my recommendations. These are some smaller artists I listen to on Spotify. I'm gonna butcher their names because I've never heard anyone talk about them. So I don't. This is my first time actually trying to say their names. So
the hyphens, the songs you're recommending or albums?
These are this is the artist and then the song name. Okay. So I have Samara Sin and the song Moving Day, really good. I just Samara. I think it's Samara. Overall, just a good artist. It's a female rapper. I think she only has about. She's on other people's songs. I think individually she only has like I think five to six songs. She's a really good artist. She raps, but I think she doesn't. It's all melodical rapping. My next pick, I have Antu the Wayward with the song I-5. I really like the song, banger. And then next I have Mark Indigo with the song On the Move.
I can tell already you went entirely different on the artist recommendations. You went like very underground. I did not go.
Yeah,
I did not go that underground.
I'm gonna recommend because like my thing is since I don't really know what people know and don't know, so I just went like okay, these are some underground artists that I want to show people like yo. I don't know if y'all people know these guys, but if listen to the songs, they're really good artists in my opinion. I really like all of them. I really hope they make it big.
I just did not go that underground. Mine are like a little bit like more. They're
Gabe's
still
like, yeah. You ever heard this nigga Kendrick?
No, like they're not like okay. There's one of them you could say he's like borderline mainstream, but like they're not mainstream, but people do know them.
Okay,
yeah, like they have collabed with bigger artists.
Okay,
before.
and then obviously I'll obviously throw Joey Badass in there because he's also a really good artist in my opinion. I think he should. I don't know. I feel like more people should talk about him. He's really good. But yeah, that's it. That's my list.
Alrighty, we're gonna switch over.
Yeah.
Cut, and I'm gonna be over there. It's time to get into Gabe's goated taste now. The real goated taste here. I did not have as many slides as Devin, but that's okay. Get into it. My top 10 rappers. See, I was not really going on the technical side. I was just going on like favorites. These are my like if like my top 10 favorite artists. I just like every time they put out a song, I'm listening to it. And for most of them, I would say aside from one of these artists, which I could definitely take out of the top 10 here, like Kanye, I would say Kanye is the one I'm thinking like I could definitely swap out Kanye for like anyone down in this honorable mentions, but I think his earlier work carries him so much to where I don't want to say like he's out of my top 10 anymore. I just do not like his new stuff like at all, really.
No,
like,
I'm the same way. I don't really fuck with his stuff, but like his old stuff just carries.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
hard.
I'm like I don't know if I can. Just because I don't like his new stuff, it's like he's 40. Most artists at this point would have retired anyway. So it's like, should I really hold it against him that he's not good? No, I'm still gonna. I think he still deserves a spot just for his past work as well.
Legacy.
But aside from Kanye, like whenever these people drop songs, even features, I'm always listening every time, 100%.
Yeah. You put me on Denzel Curry, by the way.
Yeah, Denzel Curry, he's been my goats for a long time. This guy, Loki, he's underrated too. He's been underrated forever. Yeah, niggas are not listening to Denzel Curry like that.
The only reason I didn't put him on my list because like I listen to him now because he put me on, but like I don't listen to him as much. So I'm about to say like, yo, I'm a fan of Denzel Curry because like I'm not. I'm just now getting into him, but you put me on, and he's a really good artist.
Didn't you put MF Doom in your 3x3 when you only listened to him like a week before?
No, I think I said it's been a couple months. It was a month, but now I solidified it. Like, yeah.
Well, now, yeah,
now, but like before that, it was a couple.
I think you were like,
I was riding the high a little. I said it during the thing. Like, not gonna lie, this is low-key recency bias.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, honorable mention. Shout out to Lil Wayne. He's one of the goats for real. True. Like if it was on technical, yes, Lil Wayne would be in here. Kanye is not touching this if it was on technical, but I'm not going I wasn't going that route. Future as well. Devin's disrespecting Future. He's literally the trap goat. We're not gonna do that. X also huge. Honestly, Biggie was easily about to take that spot from Kanye, but I was just like, nah, I can't. I can't justify it. And then just going through all these artists like Kendrick, I've listened to Kendrick forever. Kendrick's my goat. True. Drake, he's a staple for me, bro. I've been listening to Drake forever as well. J. Cole, as much as he's kind of cringe now, he was kind of a staple as well. I can't forget about J. Cole. He's in there somewhere. Uzi's just an artist I've rocked with Uzi forever. Like honestly, since the 2016 XSL Cypher.
Are you listening to his new stuff though?
Yeah. Really? I still like it. Yeah, I'm always gonna like Uzi. I know the Pink Tape got some hate, but I still like the Pink Tape, and I love Uzi. So I'm always gonna be locked in everything Uzi drops all the time.
Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't put Uzi in my list because like I don't really listen to his new stuff. It's okay, but like 2016 Uzi is what I think about. Like, yeah, it's a good guess. I don't know. It's not the same.
Eminem, of course, he's a goat. Like, when I gotta disrespect Eminem. Kanye, I already talked about Kanye. Juice, dude. Whenever I first discovered Juice back in 2018, bro had a chokehold on my like on my.
I think he had a chokehold on all of us,
bro. Like I was bumping this dude Juice WRLD. Like here, like editor, throw up some screenshots of like my Apple Music replay. That dude Juice WRLD was like, I think number 1 it was like Juice WRLD, and number 2 was like 3 times as less. Does that even make sense? He was 3 times as much as second place was. It was insane, bro. And I did get to see him live before he died. Rest in peace. But I mean, Tyler didn't get to.
Yeah.
His bonus was like, I'd rather work.
Oh, that's the concert I went to, right? The one where like
Yeah. Where you got the granola bar thrown in your face.
No, clearly I don't know why. What year did Juice WRLD come out for us? Was that freshman year? 2019.
Yeah.
Because I have fond memories of Tyler talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember when he first came out. I was like, "Yo, this guy kind of cringy." That's only because like I heard
Juice WRLD or Tyler.
Juice WRLD. No. I first started talking, that nigga cringy.
No, dude. As soon as I heard "All Girls Are the Same," bro, I was like, "All right, I'm in my mind right now."
Yeah, I didn't sit down and listen to the song, but I was like, I heard it from like other people, and I knew like genuinely what the song was about. I'm like, nah, this nigga cringy. And then I sat down one day in a dark room and listened to it. I was like, dark room, bro. I was like, nah, he's just like me for real.
I was in the shower, like,
Never was on even time.
I listened to his other stuff. Like, yeah, he's actually pretty good.
Yeah, Juice. I mean, I think he's slowly aging out for me. I feel like it might have been like I definitely liked Juice a lot when I was younger. As I'm getting older, I'm slowly aging out of Juice WRLD. So I'm maybe in a couple years down the line, he might fall out of my top 10. But as of right now, just for the chokehold he had on me like in high school, I'm gonna keep him in here.
That makes sense.
He was a staple. I'm rocking the Juice WRLD shirt right now, actually. Tyler the Creator. This dude slowly became one of my like ghosts really quickly. Like back when I want to say it was like not when Flower Boy dropped, because it was like after that. It was probably around the same time as Igor dropped. Actually, when Igor dropped, I was like, all right, let me because originally, to give a little history here on Tyler, I heard of Tyler the Creator because he's been mainstream kind of for a while. Like when he dropped Yonkers,
I would say he's fairly
then,
mainstream.
Well, now he is, of course. Yeah, but like back then, he was mainstream in name, but he wasn't like mainstream in success. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like,
I see what you
yeah,
mean.
there's like artists where I would say they're mainstream in name, but not in success, and that's kind of where I would classify JID in right now as well. He's kind of like, a lot of people know him by name, but his success does not match up with the fact with like how well he is known. But yeah, like at that point, and I did not like Young Tyler. Like Young Tyler's music was ass. Like to my opinion, I was like not rocking this. I was like, this dude bum, bro. And all his fans were annoying. They were like the worst fan base ever, because they were like, you don't like him because he's edgy. You don't like. And I was like, no, bro, he's just not good. Like it's just.
I ever listened to like his early stuff.
It's bad, bro. Listen to some like Wolf is okay. It's like where
Cherry Bomb or whatever.
Cherry Bomb is atrocious.
I think I saw someone review his like albums again. It's just ass. And I think like it was Flower Boy.
Yeah,
okay, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah. So like, Igor came out. I was like, okay, because people were telling me Tyler went into a new genre. They say he stopped rapping. I was like, okay, now I'll give him a shot. I was like, I'll give him a shot. They said he stopped rapping. Let me give a shot. I listened to Igor. I was like, this shit's a classic, bro. Igor was a like legit banger, bro. It's like, at this point, I want to say it's probably in my top 10 albums of all time. Like, it's really good. It's really up there for me. And then because of that, I was like, okay, let me give this guy Tyler a second chance. I went back, listened to like Flower Boy, and I was like, oh, he kind of ate with Flower Boy too. Yeah.
See you again. And the thing is, I don't think the problem was like him rapping was even the problem.
No, it
wasn't him rapping. It was just like the type of music he was making.
Yeah, and it was the stuff he was rapping about, because I think he was always good. It was just he just was choosing to be edgy for like, and he's talked about this before too. He was like, yeah, I was cringy. Like, he even admits it too. So it's like, I think once he got out of that phase of, which granted he was young. I think he's like 28 now. So like, imagine when he was making it, he was probably like our age. He's probably like 21. He was like young, so it's like understandable. Like, as people call Juice WRLD like cringy music as well. Bro was literally 20. Like, of course, they're relatively young. They're just gonna talk about different things than like J. Cole. J. Cole's 36. Like, it's different. But like, Tyler really grew on me ever since Igor, and then since then, he's one of the ghosts for real. I'm locked into Tyler now. Everything he drops, I'm waiting. Yeah, I love how he's like he's one of the few artists who actually kind of like goes by this like artist thing, where every time he drops an album, he has a new character. He has kind of like a set release schedule. It's every 2 years. He drops an album every 2 years. I love that he has a set schedule. So it's like We know we're not sitting there like waiting on it. Like, oh, is he gonna drop this year? We know for a fact it's these years. 2017, 2019, 2021, 2023, 2025. We know every time those are the years he's gonna drop. I love that. So we're not always wondering.
Yeah, he's another artist. Like if I see Tyler is featuring, oh, I know it's gonna be a banger song. Like he's a song with Frank Ocean that's really good. I think it's called like Biking. It's really good.
And then next, Travis Scott. This guy's been one of my goats for a long time as well. I think I've always just been a little like, for me, the reason I've never like really considered him one of my goats is I think at the time his discography was never that big to me. Like when I was really into Travis, it was like around Rodeo and Bird singing, Trap Singing McKnight around like 2016 or something. And at that point, he only had like 3 albums. So I was like, his discography isn't really big enough for me to consider him up there for me. Now he's growing. Obviously, he has Utopia and Astroworld. Now, Astroworld, certified banger. Like, 100%. I love Travis now at this point. I'm willing to be like, yeah, this guy's easily in my top 10. I see a Travis Scott feature, I'm listening 100%. I love the way he uses auto-tune. It's just so much more unique than other people just using it like this. Like I love Uzi, but Uzi's autotune is basic. It's the basic autotune that most rappers always use. I love that Travis Scott's unique with it.
It makes me feel like I'm floating sometimes. Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm levitating. Yeah, it's so good.
See, that's what so Travis Scott used to be in this, like he used to be a trapper, but now he has kind of, I don't know. I want to say he created this genre. People would probably argue like the psychedelic rap. That's the genre he floats in now, and like because of the way he uses autotune, it really gets into that psychedelic. And I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm floating sometimes.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like he goes crazy. And then Denzel Curry, one of the goats for me as well. Sure. I've listened to Denzel all the time. Every time he drops a new album, I'm always gonna be locked in. I'll admit, for me though, Denzel's songs sometimes, like his singles, just do not hit for some reason. I don't know what it is. His singles, they just never hit. But then he goes album mode, then they all hit. I actually don't get it. I'm like, I'll be listening to his singles, I'm like, how are you like in album mode? You're like so different. How are you like making bangers in albums? And then it comes to like just making a random single. It's not ass, but it's like not hitting. I'm like, how does he do that? It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, just treat every song like you're in album mode. But I don't know. I guess it's because he curates his album like as a story. That's kind of the purpose of it. So I guess that's why. But I don't know. That's only one thing that does bother me with Denzel, is I feel like his singles just do not hit.
Okay.
But his features do. Like I really like his features.
Yeah, do you know the song Walking?
Walking, yeah.
Is that on an album?
Yeah.
Okay. I love that song. That's like, that's peak. I've been bumping that 24/7.
I think that was my number one song in, not last year, but in 2022 when it dropped. That was my number one
such
song.
a good song, dude.
Banger, yeah. Alrighty, get to the next. I already shot my honorable mentions. Next one, my top 5 features here. So I got Mona Lisa from Kendrick Lamar, which I don't know if you've heard that one. Tyler's locked into that. Have you ever heard of the Mona Lisa?
I don't think. It's not ringing a bell for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Kendrick was eating on this. Like he was feasting on this.
Whose song is it?
This is Lil Wayne's song. Lil Wayne and Kendrick. You gotta add this song, bro. Like,
I don't know. It's not ringing a bell for me, but maybe I have heard it. But keep going.
It's from the Carter 5. This song, absolutely banger. Kendrick Lamar, dude, I saw like a breakdown of some of the shit that Kendrick was doing this song too. It was like there's a bar he says like, in a minute she gonna be admitting that she love her, and literally a minute later in the song he says like
God,
dude,
so
the shit
cool.
Kendrick does, he's so clever with his wordplay, and every time I see a video about it, I'm like, dude, this guy Kendrick really is like the goat at this. Like rap is just easy. This guy literally goes home, plays with his family, says, all right, it's time for me to make an album real quick, and then locks in.
Is there the picture of Batman just sitting in his bat cave?
Yes. And he eats every time. That Mona Lisa, it's one of my favorite features of all time. I love it. Picking for Kendrick was really tough. It's like there are so many features from Kendrick I could have taken as well. Like I could have taken What's Wrong from Zacari, which I think, I don't know if you've heard that song. I think you would like it. I think Zacari has like,
I've heard of it.
Zacari is probably an artist I think you would like as well.
Oddly enough, I don't really listen to Kendrick features. Like I'm sure I've heard songs he featured in, but like when it comes to Kendrick, when it comes to Kendrick, I just stay like whatever he makes, I'll lock in on that.
I'm not gonna, dude. Kendrick, like he's up there for me. Like I think him and Eminem are like the two best features. Like Kendrick's features do not miss. Like I've in my Kendrick playlist, like a lot of them, you can just go like just Family Ties. You have Mona Lisa up there.
Family Ties featuring.
Like that. Goosebumps. Like he has some amazing features. Next up, the other good. These are number
I
1 and 2
Renegade.
for a reason. Renegade, like Eminem, he destroy like you can't destroy a nigga on your own song. That's kind of crazy, bro. But yeah,
I thought about that one. I was like,
Renegade. It was for me. I was like, I'm also limiting myself to one per artist. I didn't want to do multiple. It's like it was either this or Forever for Eminem, because like everyone knows Forever's the classic. Everyone talks about Eminem 8, which he did. Like he did, granted. But I just think for me, I think I go back and listen to Renegade more. I don't really listen to Forever all that much anymore. But and then Run This Town from Kanye. I really don't think I would never really consider Kanye a good rapper per se. He's a good artist, and because of his production and all that, rapping wise, he's not really that good. Oh, okay, that's not true. He's good, but he's not like great or anything. Like I would never be like, Kanye's about to drop some bars. Like I've never like thinking that. But in this feature, he
raps in that one.
No, he was eating here, and I like when he hops on, I'm like, oh shit! Every time I love this feature from Kanye.
Now you bring it up, Kanye is in a weird space where like I don't expect Kanye to drop bars, but like just something like just the way he raps. I don't know. I just feel it every time.
Yeah, he's got a good rapping voice, and obviously the production's gonna be right there. He's one of the best producers you got there. So it's just. That's just what it is. He's good, but he's not great. Like his lyricism is not there. Like he's not a lyricist, but he makes good music.
Yeah,
which is fine. Like there's artists out there who just not everyone has to be a lyricist. That's fine. Like Uzi, one of my like he was in my top 10. He's not a lyricist, but he's just a good rapper in my opinion. And then We Taken Over from Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was tough. There's so many good ones. I was like, let me go for a Lil Wayne. Like let me go for a Lil Wayne feature that I feel like a lot of people don't really know, because this is a kind of an old feature. I think this is like 2009 or something. Like this is old. This is like old DJ Khaled, like before he became cringe, when people actually liked DJ Khaled. This is from a song. There's like 7 or 8 people on here or something, and Lil Wayne goes last, of course, because he's the GOAT. And yeah, he's feasting right here. This like a really good feature from Lil Wayne. You guys should listen to. And number 5, I think this is actually an underrated J. Cole feature in my opinion. Beautiful Bliss. I think a lot of people don't know about this song, to be honest, because it's from an artist that kind of did fall off like around like when we were in school. So I think, you know, since rap has become a lot more mainstream now, if you fell off early, people are not going to know about you. This is from Wale. This is Wale's song with J. Cole. This song, I really love this song. And J. Cole on this feature, he was eating. I love this J. Cole feature from him. I would say this is probably my favorite J. Cole. Like, I like a lot. I feel like it's not that a lot got overplayed for me. I just think it's a little overhyped. Like, it's good, but like, I just don't think it's like great. I just think it's good. It's a good feature.
No, I feel that.
Yeah. I think it's a tad over it. I would go Beautiful Bliss. I think the bars are better here. I love the delivery from J. Cole on this one as well. And I love the beat here more on a lot. I don't really like the beat on a lot that much.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I overrate a lot.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like I was in a drought at one point with 21. I don't know. Like when that song dropped, I feel like it was like a breath of fresh air. I was like, nah, we made it, baby. we made it.
I mean, it's fine. It happens to a lot of people. It's just like you get one song just hits you in that moment of weakness, and it becomes like one of your favorites. It just happens. Next for me, my top 10 rap. Yeah, I didn't separate them, but these are my top 10. So I got Good Kid, Mad City. I mean, a staple, bro. I also did one per artist as well. Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City. That, in my opinion, it is. I don't know if I would say it's Kendrick's best album, because that feels like wrong. Like they're all different in their own ways. Yeah, they all do different things. I genuinely, if you have either Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, or To Pimp a Butterfly as your number 1 Kendrick, you're not even wrong. Like, you're just not wrong. That's how good his albums really are. So, but for me, I listen to Good Kid, Mad City the most. It's just the album I go back to and listen the most. So many bangers. Like, I can get conscious Kendrick on here, and I can also get just some backseat freestyle.
It's like a variety pack. Yeah. Like, you get a little bit of everything.
I didn't pick 3 songs like you, but I can do that. I would say for Good Kid, Mad City, I would go like Backstreet Freestyle's a really good one. Poetic Justice still a good one as well. It's a banger. And then Swimming Pools. It's like one of my favorite. Yeah. It's one of my favorite Kendrick songs. And then next up, I got Take Care from Drake, which, yeah, looking back on it, not really a rap album, to be honest. I think I'm it's a little hypocritical for me to be like, I'll put Take Care in here and then kind of judge you for Miseducation. Like, Lord Hill, I think these are probably about the same, to be honest.
I'm surprised you have this one, though. I'm trying to remember what the other one was.
No, this is my favorite Drake album.
Really?
Of all time. Yeah. I think for me, the reason I was like, it's not really a rap album, but I was like, if I don't put this in here, I'm not going to have a Drake album in there, because this is the only album I could warrant being in like my top 10. Like I know a lot of people like Nothing Was the Same.
That one.
But
Nothing Was the
I
Same.
personally just don't like. That's just not my type of vibe. I'm not rocking with Nothing Was the Same all that
Okay.
much. As far as Drake goes, I do lean a little bit more towards newer Drake than older Drake. But aside from Take Care, so like if I were to pick albums, like I would go like More Life, Scorpion above like Nothing Was the Same to me. But Take Care, songs off of here, we can just go. No, I'm not gonna go basic here. We'll go Crew Love is a banger. I will go Marvin's Room. It's a classic. I be bumping it. I gotta be sitting in my room playing Marvin's Room real quick when I gotta lock in. And then I could just go. No, I'm just gonna go Headlines. Like it's a classic. I gotta go Headlines. It's a banger. Next up, the Marshall Mathers LP as well. I agree with Devin. I think like when it comes to Eminem, it's the same, like the exact same thing Devin said, where it's like a lot of my favorite songs are just spread out, and I'm like just like I think for me it's not like song wise for why I go with this. I think just the way the album is laid out, I like this album more than I like the Eminem Show. I see it would be my second place one. I think I like the layout of this album a lot better because he has like a mixture of like he has like the real Slim Shady on here, then he has Stan, and then he has like Kim, which is probably one of the most I don't know if you ever heard Kim.
No,
like,
Kim.
It's probably one of the most disturbing songs. He's talking about like vividly killing Kim.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like he got some variety in here you can really pick and choose from. So I really like this album a lot. I think this is one of the albums. No, I don't think this is definitely one of the Eminem albums I go back to the most. 100%. It just has so much variety in it.
Makes sense.
I go pick Stones. I go the real Slim Shady, Stan. And then I think I'll go I'm Back. Actually, I'll go Drug Ballad. I think Drug Ballad's really good as well.
Yeah, I cannot do this off of memory. Like I cannot remember like song names.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Ready to Die as well. I mean, Devin's not wrong, bro. It's a classic. It's a banger.
It had to be.
Yeah, like I would agree as well. Like when I'm talking about representatives of the '90s, it's Biggie, 100%. Like Biggie and I love Tupac as well, but I'm definitely lean more Biggie. I think I just like more of Biggie's songs than I like of Tupac's.
Okay.
So for Ready to Die, I would just go. Let's go Juicy.
Juicy's good.
Big Papa's good as well, and I do really like Machine Gun Funk. I just every time that song comes, I'll be kind of vibing with it. I'll be rocking with it, so I'll go Machine Gun Funk as well. Suicidal Thoughts is good as well. It just reminds me of like, so I was telling you like earlier with like Ox, like Kendrick has a song called You. It reminds me of that where I'm like, it's one of those songs like I think about better not play this on Ox. Like you're not hopping on Ox playing Suicidal Thoughts.
Yeah, a good song is something you have to bump to.
Yeah, I agree.
Make you feel.
Yeah, I agree. Like going back to Good Kid, Mad City, I was like singing about me. I'm dying of thirst is a really good song too. I'm not playing it on the aux though. No, yeah. It's a lot of people consider like a 10 out of 10 perfect song, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna sit there like, all right, we're gonna play it. It's literally a 12-minute song. I'm not doing that.
Is it actually that long?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's either 12 or 9 minutes. Like it's long.
Jeez.
Next up, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. It's a staple for me as well. High school. You know, me and Devin kind of have some similar rap tastes every now and then, and I don't want to talk too much about this bum, but we'll go for J. Cole. I'll give him Wet Dreams, No Role Models, and Love Yours. So those are mine.
Don't call him a bum though. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, bro. My goat right up here at number one, Kendrick right there. He ain't dropped no grippy verse. He's dropping control verses like that. He ain't dropped no grippy, bro.
He's in character, dog. Let him cook.
No, bro.
It's not even his song.
Exactly. That's the worst part. Like features. You're supposed to be killing features. Next up, I think you also had Graduation as well.
Yeah, I love Graduation. I took it off.
It was like I could go Late Registration here as well.
Yeah.
Like Late Registration. I think Life of Pablo is up there as well for me. But I think Graduation is just it's the one I generally just go back to the most. I'm constantly going back to listening to Graduation, and I just bump it the most. I think the production on Graduation is one of his best as well. Like the beats on here are so good. Top three. Okay, this is gonna be one of the albums where top three songs is gonna be a lot harder for me because I actually, even though it is in my top 10, I haven't listened to this song that recently or like this album that recently. So the songs here are gonna be like I can go I Wonder, Flashing Lights is a banger. Now from there. I don't think Stronger. Stronger is like a good. I would not say it's in my top three though.
Yeah, I mean it's an iconic song.
Yeah, but it's
not one of my
top
favorites.
Three, no, I'm really blank. Like I know other songs. Like I know Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds is not my top three as well. I don't know. Flashing Lights. I Wonder. Good Morning. There we go. I'll go Good
Yeah,
Morning.
I had Good Morning.
Yeah,
Mine.
I like Good Morning.
Good Morning's really good.
Good Life as well is also a really
another
good one.
one.
Yeah, that's tough. I think I'd actually lean more Good Life than Good Morning. So I'll go I Wonder, Good Life, and then Flashing Lights.
No.
Next up, we got Lil Uzi Vert, Love Is Rage 2.
Okay.
This album, for like when it dropped, I was like, this album had a chokehold on me. Like this I was bumping this shit non-stop, bro. This guy, when he dropped this album, I was like, Uzi can't miss. Like, this is when I was really like, he was solidified as like my GOAT when he dropped this. I was like, okay, I'm locked in for real on Uzi. Like, for the 2016 Cypher, I was like, dude, there's literally like two of my guys in here. There's Denzel Curry's in that Cypher, Uzi's in that Cypher. And I was like, dude, this might be the goated, like the greatest freshman class of all time. Yeah.
I mean, I started listening to Lil Uzi because I remember like when because every time a Cypher dropped, we used to like huddle up. I mean, like, all right, let's listen to the new Cypher, and I discovered Lil Uzi from that Cypher, and I was like, all right, this man cannot miss.
Dude, this album genuinely is like, to be honest, I would say all these albums are no skips for me, but I think like when it came out, this was the first album I was like, generally no skips, bro. I'm listening to this shit front to back all the time. Like,
so, would you say like this is based on like how you felt back then, or is this still like
still? I still think this album is still really highly regarded for me. Like, even if this was like not rap, I think Love Is Rage 2 would probably be in my top 10 albums. Like, it's really up there for me. I listen to it all the time. EXO Tour Life, one of my favorite songs of all time. Yeah. It's on the deluxe as well, with 20 Minutes is on the deluxe, but I really love 20 Minutes as well. I wish it was on the original, but 20 Minutes as well, and then EXO Tour Life. And then I really like Dark Queen. It's a song he made about his mom, and I really like that one as well. That's what I do. Unfazed, really good, has The Weeknd on it. That's a really good one as well. Alrighty. Next up, we got Denzel Curry. This is the album that really solidified him, like with me, when I was like, okay, this guy really be cooking, like with his albums for sure. Like I don't even know. There's one of my friends. It was around 2018 when it dropped. The reason I even listened to it is because we were just talking. I think it was in high school. We were just talking at the table. We're like, all right, top 10 albums this year, and then he was like number one's just got to be Taboo, and I was like, Taboo? I ain't never even heard of that before. He's like, you ain't heard of Taboo? He's like, you're sleeping, bro. He's like, lock in real quick. He's like, you ever heard of Denzel Curry? I was like, yeah, he was on the 2016 Cypher. He's like, yeah, this is his album. This shit, gas, bro. I was like, all right, let me lock in real quick. I listened to it. I was like, he ate. No, this guy ate, bro. So shout out to Andrew. That was his name. He put me on. Not gonna lie. Okay. Taboo, fire as well. Top three songs off this album. I go Sirens, JID, Killer Verse, Billie Eilish also ate there. Vengeance, really good. And then basic, but Clout Cobain. I really like Clout Cobain as well. Have you listened to Taboo when you listened to Denzel, or did you listen to?
No, I think I've been listening to a lot of his newer stuff.
Melt My Eyes.
So I've been going. I think I've been going in reverse, which I think that's what I usually do when I listen to a new artist. I want to see like where they are now and kind of see like what they used to do.
I think for me, when it comes to like going into new artists, I think what I usually do is I go off their like Spotify page. I listen to their most popular songs, like their top 5. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, do I like this artist? Yeah, he's pretty good. Then, because Spotify will tell you their most popular album, or like most streamed album. Yeah. Not necessarily like their most popular, but their most streamed album. And I'll just listen to that because I'm like, well, this is Spotify says like their best album, so I'll listen to this, and if I really like this, then I'm actually listen to the whole artist. Okay, but
yeah, Spotify kind of helped me because like since I'm using Spotify a lot more now, when I look up an artist, it shows me like the top popular songs. I'm like, okay, what song was this album on? Okay, let me go back and see what this album's hitting for.
Yeah, it's like I was telling you back before you were on YouTube. It's like, bro, Spotify's Spotify's thing is just so much better. Like
it's a lot better.
The platform is just really made for you to discover new artists and new music all the time. Which I love Apple Music when I had it at the time, which it's good for music quality. It's not good for discovering new artists like at all. It's you have to legit look people up. Like it's not helpful at all. I'm gonna shit on Apple Music right now because this one of my friends, bro, he's always sitting there like, you really use Spotify? Yes, bro, because it's better. Like, it's just better. I get the music quality on Apple Music is better. Okay, congrats, bro. You have that one thing on us. Other than that, we're still better. Oh, did I? Yeah, I already did. Okay, next up. So I went 17 here.
You can go both.
Yeah, you can go either one. To me, they're both really good albums as well. Like, I think if I didn't limit myself to like artist, I think they probably would both make it. Like, I really love X, like when he dropped these two albums. it's really tough to pick between the two, but I just lean a little bit more this one because I just think I like some more of the deep cuts on this album more
Okay,
than I like
that's valid.
because I think like question mark has a lot of the more popular songs.
Yeah.
Like I actually don't. This is an album I really don't think I know the names of. X is one of the artists that's hard to know the names of.
Some of
his
them are
songs.
sentences.
Not only that, and then some of them are just like sometimes it's just like he has a song like XXX alone question mark. And it's like sometimes they're just stupid shit. Like it doesn't even make sense. I know Jocelyn Flores is on here. I know that. I'm actually gonna have to. This is gonna be one where I have to actually pull it up because I actually don't know. Yeah. So for this one, Everybody Dies in Their Nightmares. That's a really good one for me.
Yeah.
Jocelyn Flores and then Revenge. I think those are like the songs I probably go to the most. Depression and Obsession is really good as well, but I think those are my three. And then next up, Astroworld. This song, like for anybody who's really like into rap, or like most people know, when Astroworld dropped, that was an event, bro. Everybody was talking about Astroworld. This was probably one of the most anticipated, most hyped up albums, and it absolutely lived up to the hype, 100%. The features on here were crazy. Travis really like actually changed the game when this dropped.
Man called the Avengers, bro. Like,
yeah,
all right, come here,
bro. He even introduced the world to Don Toliver, which I didn't even put Don Toliver anywhere on this. Shout out to Don Toliver. Because of this album, I actually started listening to Don Toliver, and he's become an artist I really like as well. So shout out to I would throw him as well on the artist recommendation slide. He's no one I think deserves his shouts as well. But I only discovered him because of this album. That was like when he came out with the Can't Say verse. But top three on this album is tough, bro. I think I'm gonna lean like Stop Trying to Be God. I love that song. Maybe I don't want to say Sick. I like Sycamore. I really don't think it's top three on the album though.
No, it's just
Most popular.
Yeah, most popular doesn't always mean best to me. Like if I were going back to like Damn, I don't think Humble's top three on the album.
Nah.
Like on the album, but it's good, but it's not top three. I would go Houston Fornication maybe.
okay.
Actually, no, not Houston Fornication. I think I'm gonna go Can't Say and then Wake Up. I think those are my ones.
Okay.
Oh shit, the Carousel. It's tough, bro. Like literally, this album is like it's so damn perfect. Bro.
It is like this was in my list originally. I had to make room for the others. I was like, he almost made it. Travis almost made it.
Yeah. This shit's goated, bro. Like, I think when I first made my top 10 rap albums, I was like, shoe-in picks, Good Kid, Mad City, Take Care, Astroworld. Like, these are like my shoe-ins. I was like, those are like always one of the ones I think about. I love the cover too, bro. It's so good. All right, next up, last slide here. Oh no, it's not the last slide actually. My rapper threw back through here.
What is that picture, Doug?
What, Tyler?
I've never seen that picture.
Yeah, that's a staple Tyler picture right there. And my rapper 3x3, you got Eminem, Uzi, X, Travis, Kendrick in the middle. That's the GOAT. Juice WRLD, Drake, Dr. Dre, Tyler the Creator. So if you guys remember from my artist 3x3, I had originally like NWA in the middle. And I think I was just like, at the time, I think I was going NWA just to kind of cheat a little bit so I could get everybody in there. And I was like, you know what? Let me be so for it. It was really just Dr. Dre that really deserved the credit.
Okay.
Like I was trying to, because I was like, let me also get Ice Cube. Like,
yeah.
I was trying to grab a bunch of, I was like, nah, let me not be greedy. It's realistically just Dr. Dre. So also if you remember as well, Kanye wasn't my artist 3x3. He's not in here. I think Dre kind of took his spot there because I was like, okay, I already have a producer in here, like a producer and rapper in there. I don't need to have Kanye as well, even though I do like Kanye. I think Dre and then Travis for me, I was like, them both being in here, I don't need to also have
Kanye. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's kind of
it's
understood if you look at this list. Like he probably also listens to Kanye. It's probably it's understood pretty well.
Yeah.
Because also like this is just for taste. It's not for like my top. It's not my top 9.
That's why I kind of didn't put Juice WRLD because I already had X. I was like, they kind of do similar things, so that's why I was like, I'm just gonna put go X so I can put like some other artists.
I don't
You don't think
know. No, X and Juice are so different to me.
So different?
Yeah, I think they're
Really?
so
They're friends,
different.
but
Yeah,
they're
I don't know.
they actually weren't even really friends. They never really met. X and Ski is friends with both of them.
Oh, he's like the character.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. They kind of feel like a similar vibe for me.
I mean vibe,
Because they came out at the
sure,
same time.
but and like they make sad music, but like that alone isn't enough. Like that is alone isn't enough for me to say that they're like the same to me. Like they're still like they hit so many different. Like when I'm listening to Juice WRLD, I'm listening to X, they're not the same to me. Like I'm listening to X, that's like sad, like singing rap, like melodic rap. Eminem is like emo melodic rap. Like it's just a different vein.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
like
yeah, they make different like music, but like for vibe, like I'm listening to these two to feel something. Like
I'm not feeling something like with Juice WRLD. I'm feeling
Really?
something with X. Juice isn't really making me feel. I'm not like 19 anymore. Like I'm not
No,
feeling. I'm not
maybe not
feeling
now.
something listening to Juice WRLD. Maybe in high school.
then, no,
maybe,
okay, that
but
makes
even
sense.
then,
No, I get
I
you.
feel like when I first heard Lucid Dreams, it wasn't making me feel some way. I don't think I was ever one of those people where I was like, I'm in my feels when Lucid. Like
No, I
no,
was.
I just liked the song. I was never like in my feelings of it. X, I think, generally make music that actually make me like be feeling something because the way he actually like he be singing in my soul with it. I'd be like, shit, bro, what is he talking about for real?
it's true.
But Juice just makes like I think it just makes good sad music. Like it's just like good sing along sad music.
Yeah,
But it's not like I don't know. They're different enough to me. I don't really think they're the same.
no, I feel that.
And also, well, I guess they both do that as well. But I mean, X a lot more often has made more aggressive songs than Juice. I think Juice has
more
like,
definitely.
Juice has like 3 like unreleased Juice has more, but like released songs, Juice has like 3 aggressive songs.
I think he has like I think there's one album where just pure like actually no.
What,
no,
Juice?
No, I'm talking about
X.
No,
Kind
but
of. I mean,
it's
you have like members only and stuff. Like old like SoundCloud, which is where X came
Yeah.
from. That's all he did.
Yeah,
It was
just
only when he
pure-
became like a mainstream artist that he was like, all right, let me actually show you that I'm like a human and I feel things. But yeah, like he can get in his like take a step back, banger, bro. When that song comes on, that's a certified like we're destroying everything in here. That's
my room destroyed.
whenever Ski Mask performs, take a step back. I'm like, he's the GOAT for real. I love it. That's the biggest reason why I love seeing Ski Mask live every time. It's take a step back live will always go crazy. It's always one of the most crazy songs to watch live. And X as a performer was top tier as well.
I don't think I read. Did you see X
No,
perform?
I never did.
okay.
I saw videos. I've never
Yeah,
seen
I
him.
never-
I'm mad. I was
too young.
I was
Like,
too
I
young.
just-
I
yeah,
just
I was
couldn't
too
afford
young.
to see him. I was like 17. I was like, yeah.
it's so sad.
There's
man.
no way I was gonna be able to do that. What else what were you gonna ask?
Oh no, I saw Drake. I was like, oh, you got Drake in there. I think that's all I said.
Of course, Drake's gonna be in there. Guy I listen to all the time. No questions?
No. I hate how he's like. I feel like he's looking up at me.
Tyler?
Yeah, but no, this is pretty on the par. Like, yeah, Gabe. This is Gabe.
Yeah.
See some of your recommendations.
Honorable mentions: J. Cole, Lil Wayne, Future, Kanye, Denzel. Yeah. All right, some recommendations. Like I said, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not like super underground, but like I would say they're not popular by any means.
Yeah.
Like JID is definitely the most popular on this list, but even still, like I said, I think is more known in name, but his numbers do not translate.
Yeah.
And like when I see him live, there's so many niggas in the crowd that are like, oh, I don't know any of his songs. I'm like, why are you here? Like it makes me so mad because like I see like JID when I saw him for concert when he was going on tour with Smino as well. Interesting enough.
That's what I was about to say. Is Smino like this is another? I didn't shout him out because like I feel like people know.
I think so, but it's like I feel like people know Smino, but it's like I think it's people
Like,
in
he's popular
our realm
enough.
would know him. I think it's like there's people in our realm who know Smino, but there might be some people who don't know him. So I was like, let me shout him
Okay.
out.
That's valid.
Yeah, that's kind of like where I was going for. I was like same with JD. Like people probably know him, but it's just like still just
Shout him out.
just to shout him out as well. But yeah, I saw these two live together, JD and Smino, and like when I was there were people there were like, I'm not here for JD, I'm here for Smino. I'm like,
Really?
bro.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I feel like JID is the more popular.
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking, but like no, it's not the case really. Like Lollapalooza, people were just watching JID just because the next person up was Billie Eilish, and they were like, I'm just here to get a spot for Billie Eilish or whatever.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, and every time I see him perform like at festivals, it's like people don't really know his song. Like I feel bad. I'm like, this guy's just like he has the name notoriety, but he's just like people don't really like.
Because that's the thing, people shout him out, and he features
Yeah.
on some pretty big albums. So I thought people like now. I'm like, okay, this is JID.
Not really. He's not really like aside from the Imagine Dragon feature, he doesn't really feature with big names like that. He has no features with J. Cole, to be honest, which is really weird. But he has none. He has
None?
No, he has none. J. Cole has a feature on his album,
Oh,
but
okay,
he hasn't
yeah,
featured
okay.
on
That's
J.
probably what I'm
Cole's.
thinking about. I was like, I could have sworn they had at least one, but that's probably the song I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Who are these two? I've never heard these two guys.
Saba and Redveil. So Saba, Saba's a person I found because of Chance. Saba's a guy that Chance the Rapper shouts out. I don't think he does it anymore, but I think he used to shout out Saba a lot back in the day.
Mhm.
He was like he's also from Chicago, just like Chance. Saba makes some good. He makes some like kind of like melodic as well. He's kind of similar to I think Smino a little bit. Like they're a little different, but like I think if you like that chill like rap vibe, then Saba is perfect for you, right up there.
Okay.
Let me like for a song for Saba, I would go. I think Busy Sirens is really good, but I don't think that's a good song for like someone to just get into Saba to listen to. I think it's called Photosynthesis. I think is the one I'm thinking of. Let me make sure. Let me just make sure that's the name of it, because I think there's like slashes and shit in there too. But
another thing, I'm so glad you pronounced Smino's name before I said anything, because like every time I look at this nigga's name, I'm like, how do I pronounce this?
Yeah, it's Photosynthesis. Yeah, if you're gonna listen to Saba, I think Photosynthesis is a good song to get you into. You didn't have to pronounce it. It's literally like.
I mean, I was looking at it. I was like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I was like, I didn't want. What?
You were like Smino? Is that what you were thinking?
I don't know. Because the thing, I don't hear anyone talk about him. So I was like, I don't want to mispronounce this man's name.
Yeah. Also, side note, that's kind of low-key the hair I kind of want. Is I kind of want Smino's hair. It'd take me a long time to get to that point, but that's kind of what I've been aiming for.
You know, go for that Drake look.
No, Smino look. Smino did it first. Smino been rocking this look for about 7 years.
No, I've done.
All right, and then next up, Red Veil. He's like super young, dude. I think this guy actually debuted in like 2022, so he's like relatively he's really new, and I think he's even younger than us. I think he's like 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy. I don't even know how I found him. It was just I think it was just some Twitter account. Like he like paid promotion for them, and they like promoted his new song. And then I listened. It was like PG Baby, which is I'd say if you want to listen to Red Veil, listen to PG Baby. That's the song that got me into him. And I listened. And I was like, oh, this guy kind of hitting it. And then Denzel Curry low-key hopped on a feature. I don't know why I said low-key, but Denzel Curry hopped on a feature on PG Baby the remix.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh shit, I got Denzel Curry on. That's even more reason for me to listen to Red Veil. I already love Denzel. Yeah, and that song, I actually like the remix more than I like the original, but. Maybe that's just because my Denzel bias, but yeah.
Makes sense.
If you're gonna listen to Red, I think he only has one album out right now, but listen to PG Baby. I think that's one of the really good songs for him. Smino, No L's is really good as well. But if you like J. Cole, you can listen to No Proof, or I think 90 Proof. Yeah, 90 Proof is really good.
I think it's a song called Netflix and Deuce, I believe is what it's called. That's really good.
JID. I don't want to go like Cody Blue 31's really good as well, but I think I want to go like. Honestly, Working Out is just that's a song I think find myself every time it comes on. I'm like, I love the beat to Working. Like it's so good. And then I already said for Saba, and that's it for me.
Okay.
I guess I'll just keep it here.
No, while making this, I had a recurring thought because I think I've had this thought for like the past year. What happened to the baby? What happened to that man? I feel like he fell off the face of the earth.
He really, dude. That's the thing is, I remember. Wasn't this nigga in your albums list? You put him in 2019 or something.
The thing is, when the baby first came out, I was like, I like this kid. He's up and coming kid. I'm pretty sure he's older than me. Yeah, he's older, but he's up and coming. I was like, no, I guess I saw him going places, and he kind of did. I think during like 2020, he was like really popping off, and then one day he just fell off the face of the earth. I don't know what happened to him.
See, okay. A little side note before I get to that comment is the same way you said like the baby with. I think it's sometimes when you see a new artist coming up, you're like you just assume. Yeah, JID's one of those people too. I'm like, oh, JID's okay. Nah, this dude's like 36, bro.
He looks young. Okay, I don't assume when someone's new that I'm automatically older than him, but JID just looks young. That is a young looking guy.
Okay, he's not 30. He's probably like 33, but like still, he's 30.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, oh shit. Okay. Yeah. But okay, yeah, going back to that, the baby, I don't know what happened, bro. Because honestly, there's sometimes like I still see like some of the like what's it called, Under the Sun, like the baby feature on there.
I thought about putting that feature on there.
Every now and then and I'll see the baby on freestyles and shit. He can still rap, so I'm like, he still has the ability. He just can't make good songs. Like I think he's just lost the ability to make good songs. He didn't lose his rapping ability. He's still good at it. He just can't make good songs. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what he needs a better team around him. I guess that's what it is.
I don't know, because I think the reason I thought about this, besides this, because I saw him like I think it was like some show, not a show, but like one of those like morning
radio shows.
Yeah, and he started rapping. And he was like, "Yo, you dialed left. I'm still here." I'm like, "Nigga, where are you?" Yeah.
Dude, and that freestyle is good. That's the thing.
That's a really good freestyle.
Like the baby can actually rap. It's just for some reason it comes to like making songs now, he just can't do it anymore.
Is he still dropping music?
Yes, he dropped. Dude, he dropped a contender for worst album of the year. It wasn't this year. It was like I want to say it was either last year or 2022 with like Baby on Baby 2. That shit was straight Buns, bro. That was probably one of the worst albums I've ever listened to.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Like, I saw him going places. Like, you know, he's gonna be really big.
Yeah, like
I'm not saying he's not. Like, he's clearly big.
Yeah, in
but,
name,
like, I saw him
yeah.
getting bigger.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people attribute it to the homophobic comments. I don't think that's it necessarily, because you can always recover from controversy if your music's good enough.
Yeah.
Like let's be so real. We saw what happened with Drake. Drake drops another album, people are still gonna be listening to it. Drake is not gonna fall off unless his like music actually falls off as well. The controversy is not enough for people to stop listening to people.
Yeah.
Look at Kanye. Kanye is still seeing so much success after everything that's happened. And the thing is, I think Kanye actually has fallen off, and for some reason his success is not translating to that. He's still showing. He's still. Way more successful
because like when you think about it, when you're that big, falling off is like, okay, yeah, I fell off. I'm still just as big as like this next big person. Like,
exactly.
You can only fall off so much when you make it so big.
Yeah, I think that's what it is for Kanye. He's already made it to legend status. It's like they're gonna tap in no matter what.
Yeah.
Same with Eminem. Like really, because like when I think about it, Eminem's been making some bad albums for the last couple of years too. People are still gonna listen to Eminem. Like no matter what, they're gonna we're gonna listen to Eminem.
Yeah.
So I think it's just. Yeah, they've cemented themselves, and DaBaby didn't get. He never cemented himself as a legend.
Yeah.
So he didn't get that going for him.
You listen to that one Eminem song that came out not too long ago.
Houdini.
Was it Houdini? I can't remember.
It just came out like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Houdini. Yeah, I heard it.
What do you think about it?
I don't know. For me, for especially new Eminem, the songs grow on me. So the song's like,
you got like
limbo.
marinate a
Yeah, I'm
bit.
in limbo right now with it. I'm like, I don't like hate it. I don't love it. We'll see. I kind of want to wait. I think it's probably the first track off the album based on like the way it sounds. It sounds like it's probably the first track on the album, but I kind of want to hear the album play sequentially because I know Eminem kind of also views himself as an album artist as well. Okay. So a lot of the way he makes his songs is kind of supposed to go together. So I kind of want to see if that would make the song better for me, because that does happen sometimes where like listening to a song sequentially does make it like better to me. I don't know why, but it just does sometimes. I think it's because like I know the context of the story that's being told, but
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whenever
as right now, it's like it's okay. I'm limbo with it.
Whenever Eminem drops a new song, I feel like either people like hate it or love it. There's no in between. Like you got like the old heads like, nah, this shit's ass. You're pushing like 50 old men, retire. And then there's people, and then there are people like, yeah, this is pretty good. I like it. I don't know. I see a lot more hate nowadays than anything else.
You think the old heads are the ones hating on Eminem?
I don't know. I don't know who they hate.
Definitely the new people hating.
I don't know
on
who
Eminem.
they hate on, to be honest.
The old heads. I think the old heads
generals.
all hate on the new artists. That's
what it
the
is?
thing. Yeah, my dad is one of the biggest haters, but he's like, all these new rappers, they all suck. I'm like, no, Dad, they don't. Let's not do that. He's like name a good rapper from when you're growing up. Kendrick Lamar. He's like, that nigga's ass.
Ain't no way.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Dad,
no
you
way.
actually don't believe that Kendrick Lamar is not good? Because you put me on Kendrick Lamar, so let's not act like you don't. He's like, I can't name you one Kendrick Lamar song. I'm like, don't do that, bro.
Man, actually won awards.
No, my dad's actually like he's actually an old head hater at this point.
That's actually crazy.
But yeah, like I think old heads are the people who like the old rap. Like they're always gonna like Nas. I think Nas could generally put out a stinker, like a ass song, and they would still gas it up. They would still say that shit's better than like. Yeah, they would still say it's peak. They say it's like better than anything J. Cole dropped. They'd be like, that's better than anything J. Cole dropped.
That's true.
I think it's just how old heads are. They're just biased to the people they grew up with.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Which I always tell this to my dad. I feel like us as a generation, we are more willing to accept when things we like are just not the same.
Yeah,
anymore.
when something's bad, like, yeah, that shit's ass.
Yeah, they're just not willing to do that. Like I've never seen my dad to be willing to admit something like from a person or a show or like a media he likes is bad anymore. He's just not willing to do it ever. Like he's like, nope. Didn't age poorly. It aged perfectly. These are still making bangers. Nas still never misses. Like, no. He misses sometimes. I love Nas, but he misses sometimes. Let's be real.
Yeah, I think because I can't remember what the argument was. Because I was arguing with my dad. I was like, yo, Kendrick, all the time when we're like comparing albums, like Kendrick just straight up don't miss. And I forgot who he's arguing for. He's like, nah, man, there's... I can't remember the argument, but he was basically saying like, yeah, Kendrick has decent albums, like decent. I was like, decent albums, Dad.
Nigga won a Pulitzer Prize, Dad. Be so for real.
You're like, nah, man.
Did Nas do that? No.
I forgot who he was arguing for, but he literally said, yeah, like they're decent. Like those 3 albums, decent. I'm like, shut up, dude. Shut up. Do not talk to me.
These those old, they just cannot. It goes to like sports as well too. They're like, nope. They're like, nope, nobody's beating Larry Bird, and he's the greatest. He's the greatest white boy to ever do it. I'm like, I don't know, man. Have you seen this guy, Luke? I feel like you put Luka in the '80s, he's making Larry Bird look like a plumber. Like, I don't think Larry Bird's touching anything Luka's doing. Like Dirk, I think is a better white boy than Larry Bird probably is. Still, like, I don't know. I think you guys a little holding on to your little nostalgia there a little bit. I'm like, I don't know what my dad literally told me. He's like, I don't know what you guys see in Wemby. I'm like, you don't know what I see in Wemby. The nigga is 7'4" and can do everything. That's what I see in him. I don't know. He's just not Michael Jordan though. I'm like, all right. Okay.
It always goes back to Michael Jordan.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that's just how they are. I don't know why, but that's just how they are with the artists. That's like, nah, nobody's beating like my guys, like Jay-Z.
They just don't want to believe that
Tupac.
there's better people than they. I don't know.
They're
why.
they're literally stuck in nostalgia. They can't like admit that their favorite people aren't the best. They're like, no, they're my favorite. They must be the best. Just that's how it is. No, it's like. For someone like Kendrick, if Kendrick drops a bad album, I'll be willing to admit it.
People will like make it known, like, yeah, this album bad.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do not like Mr. Brown, The Big Step. I'm not one of those people. I don't think it's a bad album.
I don't think it's a bad album
by any means. It's not like it's definitely not up to his like standard of greatness, but it's still great by by most artists' standards. If most artists would have dropped Mr. Morale, I think that would probably be their best album. But it's just for his standards, which are so high, is why it's a little bit lower.
Yeah, I totally see that.
And I think that's kind of the issue that J. Cole had back when KOD dropped, when a lot of people were hating on KOD. I think he had the precedent was so high. Now the precedent keeps dropping, so I think it's like we can let J. Cole drop some bad. Let's be the precedent for J. Cole has been dropping.
No, it is
not. He is not held to that high of a standard anymore. Ever since.
No, it has, because I definitely didn't do like what you said. Because like when KOD first came out, I was like, this is my J. Cole. it took me a week to warm up to it.
I still like KOD.
No, I definitely still like KOD. But ever since KOD, I was like, man, hey, we had the off season, so.
I think the off season's a little like. I think the off season is more normie favorite, but it doesn't feel like J. Cole to me.
Yeah, like that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting for an album again where I'm like, okay, this is the J. Cole I remember.
Yeah, I think the off season was J. Cole trying to tap into a fan base that he didn't already have. I think that's what it was. He was trying to expand his like. Not his viewers, but like he was trying to expand his fan base out a little bit more. So with the off season, he was trying to touch a little bit more bases.
Because there's definitely bops in the album.
Yeah, 100%. Like I like the off season as well. I'm just saying, like, it's just not like it's not a J. Cole album to me. Like that was J. Cole. Like to me, it felt like he was trying to appeal to a different like fan base there.
Yeah,
especially with like
all. It's like him trying to be like not like a superstar, but like
not a trapper necessarily, but like kind of trap into that Lil Wayne realm. Yeah, but. And then since then we've got the Grippy feature.
Oh my god,
the infamous Grippy feature. He's had some good features. Yes, I'm not actually. He's had some good ones too. But it's like the precedent is not there as much. And even when he did try and diss Kendrick with the 7-minute drill, it was okay. No, you were gassing. You texted me with a joke. You were like, he killed Kendrick.
No, I didn't say killed.
No, you did.
I said he little bro'd him.
No.
That didn't mean he destroyed him. No, I'm saying he tried to little bro. Like, yo, sit down, make your music. I'm gonna stay over here and keep being the GOAT. I said he tried to little bro him. That's the phrasing I use. He tried to little bro.
You didn't say try. You did not say try. No, you said he did. You said he did.
And then that's the energy he was giving off. He's like, yo, I'm a GOAT. I'm respected. How many albums did you make? 4?
The thing is, that's not even true. Like legit, Kendrick and J. Cole have the same amount of albums. That's the thing that made no sense about that line. I was like, what are we doing? Is Kendrick just like purposely skipping? He's like, nah, that one doesn't count as your album. That one doesn't count.
He was like, is Pimp a Butterfly really that good, guys? Like, come on. Come on, guys.
Wild, bro. Now that this was kind of ass, but granted, once I found out the lore of it, like the 7-minute drill is like apparently he writes it in 7 minutes.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, that's understandable that the quality wasn't up to par, but even still, you still put it out there, so it's still
he still put it. Yeah. You still get like that doesn't protect you from criticism.
Yeah,
like, you still put it out thinking it was like a good enough
to make on the project as well. Yeah, and then you apologize for it as well, which is kind of like, see, the issue isn't like you can apologize. That's fine. That's always been J. Cole. That's always what I feel like J. Cole kind of was. He's always been that nice guy. But the thing is, for the last couple years, he's been doing this whole like, I'm a killer, I'm the GOAT, I'm coming for everybody's next, I'm killing everybody in their song. You can't do that and then apologize. That's a whole switch up. At this point now, I better not hear you talking about that ever again on songs. That's the thing, because it's just cap. You don't want to kill other people anymore.
That's the thing, because he was like, yeah, I could murder y'all, but I'm over here relaxing, chilling, making music. Yeah. And then he did this. I was like, all right,
you can't say that anymore.
You really can't. Yeah. Like you're not him.
See, like that.
Like, you're making music, but you're not him anymore, buddy.
Like I wouldn't have an issue with J. Cole like apologizing if he wasn't also trying to make those claims. Because him apologizing is completely true to his character. Like that's what he's established as J. Cole for like the longest time. He's always said he doesn't want to have like literally middle child. He literally said, I won't beef with no people. With no rappers unless it's legit.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the song name.
Yeah, like, he always said that. But it's just like. But then ever since like the off season when he tried to get into that like mainstream fan base, he started saying that, and I'm like, okay, maybe he's changed. Nope. Apologizing to me, and I'm like, all right, bro.
I was like, okay.
On the fall, I don't want to hear none of those bars about I'm coming for everybody's stuff.
That's the thing, because you're not.
Can't do that anymore. You're not coming for everybody's stuff. You literally apologize when Big Bro stepped up to you. Literally, what happened? I think. Well, this is all alleged, but J Rock said he texted J Cole and was like, hey, bro. This shit Kendrick's cooking up is crazy. And then J. Cole went up and apologized.
I feel like there was a conversation there. I feel like there was a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
100%.
Not gonna lie, I'm coming for Drake. I don't want to get you in the crossfire.
Yeah, I don't want you to die. I actually do like if it comes to you and Drake, I like you a lot more than I like Drake. Let's be so for which J Rock does not take me as a guy who lies. Like he's been very honest whenever I see him talk about stuff. So I don't think he lied about that. I think that was true. So I mean, that also just speaks to like everyone always called Kendrick the boogeyman. Bro, deadass is the boogeyman. Like, bro said, all right, Kendrick's cooking up something. J. Cole's like, I can't sleep anymore. Bro actually said he was losing sleep. Like that's Kendrick's aura right there.
I would like to believe he wasn't purely based on Kendrick. It was the fact that like, yo, this man Drake needs to go. Like this man we gotta get rid of him. But like,
I don't think J. Cole cares about the Drake stuff, to be honest. I don't know. Because J. Cole, I mean, this was before it all happened, but J. Cole said Drake is going to be on the fall off. I think J. Cole is still going to be chill with Drake. I think just
probably he's the way type of guy. Like,
yeah,
but I feel like he just didn't want to be like, yo, he didn't want to be in the middle of that war. Yeah, because he would have to pick a side at that.
Yeah, well, no, not really.
You don't think so?
He could just say he's the best, which is what he's been saying. I
feel like you can only go so far with that. Like, yo, I'm the best. In the middle of like a rap beef,
Kendrick said it, and Kendrick stood on business. He said, "I'm the GOAT." He said, "Ain't no big three, it's big me."
Yeah, and then he proceeded.
He stood on it. He's never said anybody's better than him. He always stands on that. And to be fair, to Drake's credit, he also says the same thing. Drake has never really claimed anyone's better than. I think the only time he gives his flowers to Eminem, but I don't think he would even say Eminem is better than him, especially not now.
Yeah, he usually says about like, yo, we're eating, like, yo, we as a collective is doing good.
Yeah, Drake has pretty much always claimed himself to be the GOAT. So I mean, Drake and Kendrick are always up there with like they claim themselves as the GOAT, and they don't really back down from that stance.
No.
Bro, Kendrick's sitting there like, we're the big three. And Kendrick, no.
we're the big.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they are. Like that.
No, they definitely are. Like, there's not even a debate. Like, they are.
Of the 2010s, yeah, I think so as well. But then again, I was like, low-key, take out J. Cole, throw Future in there. I'm not mad at that.
Because of recent stuff, I could see that.
Like, I would definitely lean that way. But if we're talking about all time, J. Cole's definitely not touching the big three.
But look at it like, yo, J. Cole, what are you really putting out recently? Like, yo, this is it.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what, Future's been putting out some heat.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I might claim that he was not good. I just thought people were talking him off a little too much. But
they don't talk him off enough.
Enough. But now that 2-week period when Kendrick was just dropping bangers left and right on Drake, I felt like, I don't know, it felt that the aura in the in the air was crazy. Like 10 minutes after Drake dropped.
Bro,
like,
okay.
Because we can talk about it now because like when else are we gonna talk about it, right?
That's legit what I was thinking like when we were doing this episode. Like, I kind of want to talk about this now, dude. Like when it happened, so I think it was a Friday. I want to think when it happened. For some reason Tyler was here. Tyler was here and we were chilling in the living room, and I was like, because I was caught up on the beef, of course, and I was talking to Jose, and I was like, oh shit, Jose, Drake just dropped Family Matters. Let's listen to it. We pulled up on the TV. We were listening to Family Matters. Like, okay, we were listening. We sat there. We were talking about it for a couple minutes, and I got the notification. It was like Kendrick dropped. I was like, boys, Kendrick just dropped, and they were like, he dropped now, and I was like, Bro dropped 10 minutes after Drake was like, he's like, all right. He's like, for sure. I mean, to be fair, when he said Euphoria, he said, don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell truths about you. So it's like, this dude legit had this shit ready. And he was like, all right, Drake drops a diss. He says some cap. I'm posting it. And that's what happened. He heard Family Matters. Like, he was like, whatever the cap was, I'm not going to speak on him. Whatever the cap was, Kendrick was like, that's cap. Post.
See, I didn't see this beef going this far because when Drake put out his first diss, I was like, you know what, Drake? I was talking a lot of shit about Drake. But that first diss wasn't bad. It wasn't the best thing in the world. But I get it. A bunch of people were dissing you. And for, you know, like you said, it was a 1v20. I was like, you did good, Drake. That was a decent diss. And I kind of saw it just fizzling out. Like, yeah, maybe like more people take shots at him. But Drake, I thought Drake will see this like, okay, y'all just keep taking shots at me. I'm the GOAT. I'm 1v20ing y'all. I'm going to sit here on my throne and just...
Dude, the thing is with that is that a lot of the artists, what was been said, not directly from them, it's all been from like sources, so we don't know if it's true or not. But what they've been saying is that the artists who were dissing him, like on that album and stuff, they all waited for Kendrick because they respected Kendrick that much. They said Kendrick gets first go.
Oh, okay.
So that's the reason they weren't doing any shots in between like that. Push-ups in Euphoria. They weren't taking shots because out of respect for Kendrick, they were saying Kendrick gets first go at him because he initiated it, so it's only fair. And granted, this has been brewing for a long time. Drake's been ducking it for which kind of funny. Drake tried to say Kendrick was ducking it, but Drake's been ducking it for 10 years.
You said that during the beef.
No, but like, yeah, he said it during the beef, but it's like, bro, Kendrick waited 17 days. Like, that's not that long compared to Control. You never responded to Control for 10 years, bro. You were ducking the beef, not him.
That was better than it.
And they've been subbing each other for a long time. So it was overdue. Bro dropped like that. He said, all right, I want the smoke again. And then Drake finally was like, okay, you know what? I don't know. Drake was feeling himself. I'm so happy that Drake actually did respond. Because I could have genuinely seen this going as Drake going, I'm about to go on vacation. I thought you... Because he just finished his tour. He's about to go on vacation. And I thought he was just not going to respond to it. But I think he knew with how I think it was what I talked about before. I think it's because Like That was so popular. If Like That wasn't popular, like as it is, he probably wouldn't have responded. But because it was so popular, he had to respond.
People were playing clubs and shit.
Yeah, he was like, nah, like if he just doesn't respond, it just makes him look bad. So he had to do it.
Yeah, I felt like it kind of felt like Drake was like kind of being forced to diss Kendrick.
He really was.
You're like, you know, like, and you can't just look like a bitch. You're like, exactly. Nah, I gotta do something. Yeah. And I kind of felt like, keep dissing me, Drake. Yeah. Keep dissing me. See what happens.
Yeah. That whole beef, the whole like timeline of that beef was legendary. So fun. I was like, these are literally some of my favorite artists, and I get to hear them just drop music. It's great. I don't have to pick a side. I don't know these people personally. I'm just here for music. I don't care. I'm just here for the music, and I was loving every bit of it. I was like, oh, I get more, especially for Kendrick, because that nigga never drops music. So I'm like, we finally get this dude to drop music. I was like, low key, thank you, Drake, for making Kendrick drop music.
And there's also like a variety of songs like Euphoria. I'm like, oh, and then you have things like
Not Like Us is a banger, bro. We're not gonna. Dude, when bro dropped Not Like Us, I was like, you're telling me this whole time Kendrick could have been making club bangers? And we've been missing. Kendrick hasn't made a song like Not Like Us probably since Good Kid, Mad City, really. Like the whole West Coast vibe. That's what Good Kid, Mad City is. He ain't done that in forever.
And you can tell he was feeling himself in that song. I can tell he was in the studio.
Yeah, he's like apparently he wrote like 10 songs in like 20 minutes or some shit. So I was like, I don't know. Like, and then I hear like Family Ties and I'm like, dude, this guy Kendrick could be making so many bangers, but he's like, nah, I'm not gonna drop music.
And his range is crazy. Like,
yeah, he has so much range.
So insane.
Then he showed it through the beef, which I don't know, like Loki, that might have been a marketing tactic. He was like, let me make all these disses different so everybody knows, hey, I got range.
I mean, they all did really well, right? Like they all
I think the one that didn't do the best, like numbers wise, is probably Meet the Grams, but I mean meme wise it's very because everybody keeps doing the whole thing where like someone doesn't reply to your text. I
love that. I kind of want all right, don't
Dear Mariah, I see you're not responding to it. So like in the meme sense, it's doing very well, but like numbers wise, no, like as a song, it's probably the worst one. So I mean, that's
you think Meet the Grams the worst one?
Song wise, yeah.
Oh yeah, song wise, I don't know. I love Meet the Grams though.
I'm not bumping Meet the Grams over Not Like Us or Euphoria. No way. Those two are way better than it.
I don't know about Euphoria, but I can see like Not Like
Really,
Us.
dude, Euphoria is a bang.
I know it definitely is, but I feel like I like Meet the Grams just a little bit more. Cause I do. I know you said no. I'm low key bumping the Meet the Grams in my car. In my head, I'm like, you're such a sick man with sick thoughts. Things like him should die.
I mean, it's good. I'm not sitting here saying it's not good. It's really good. I'm just bumping Euphoria way more than I'm bumping Meet the
Nah, I
Grams.
feel that. I feel like a villain in that song.
The beat is so sinister, bro. like, bro, who made him that beat? When they made him that beat, they wanted him to be evil because there's no way you could get that beat and make it not an evil song.
Yeah, for sure.
That was just designed. They're like, kill Drake, please kill him.
And he's like, yeah, you should die. I hope
I think he's like, you should die.
You should die today.
Actually insane, bro.
Truly.
Yeah, I loved that entire time of things. The only sad thing is that Drake kind of went out sad with the Heart Part 6, where I was like, no.
It kind of
I
like,
love
he wanted to kind of fizzle out because you can tell he wanted
he wanted to go on
end.
vacation. He like so he said it in the last 2 songs. He was like, all right, it's done now. I'm going on vacation. And then Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, and then Drake's like, I can't leave on that note. Because he knows that you cannot leave on when Kendrick drops Not Like Us. So he had to respond with the Heart Part 6. That just made everything worse. The Heart Part 6, I was like, dude, what are you talking? Yeah, like with the Heart Part 6, I was like, he was just basically just saying, nope, not true. And then people were pointing out, like, he was like, I don't even mess with Millie Bobby Brown. Like, they were like, nobody even brought her up. Why'd you? Kendrick did not say her name one time.
Well, you know, because like you know damn well Drake was scrolling on like Twitter, so like just looking at the memes.
Well, I'm aware. I'm not one of the Kendrick fans who are like, oh, he just brought that up out of thin air. Drake, no, the Millie Bobby Brown thing has been brought up to Drake so many times. He's not unaware of it, so it's not like he pulled it out of nowhere.
It was weird though. Like
it is weird, yes, but it's not like it's understandable because that's what everyone references a lot when they talk about him being a pedophile.
Really?
So he understands. He was like, let me just get it out the way before Kendrick says it. Let me just say it.
Not gonna lie, this beef almost made me fail because like failed like college.
Fail
like
no, not November.
What? No, maybe I don't know. They're like, dude, this is happening during finals. Like, nah, bro, I gotta pay attention. And they're like, yo, Kendrick just dropped. Like, no, I'm trying to study for finals. I was like, stop, bro.
Dude, it was so good, bro. I was legit on like, I was like, as soon as, because I get notifications for when my artists drop, and I was like, all right. I was like, whenever this shit drops, I text one of my friends. I'm like, hey, Kendrick just dropped right now. He's like, all right, let me listen real quick. Dude, that's so good. Yeah, like I said, it's just unfortunate the whole Drake thing. It fizzled out. I was like, damn, I really wanted this to keep going. I wanted to just keep, because Kendrick had 10 more. So I was like, yeah, drop them all, please. I wanted him to keep going. And then Drake just had to drop the worst diss in the one with the Heart Part 6. And then force Kendrick has no reason to respond if you drop ass. Like,
you're like, all right, cool.
He's like, okay, cool, I won. Which, he won.
No,
let's be so real. Like, the only people who were sitting there saying Drake won are Drake fanboys. Like, Kendrick won that 100%.
Nah, I went on my.
And it's not even like, you can't even say I'm a Draker. You saw Drake was all over my thing. I love Drake. He just didn't win. Like, he just objectively didn't win.
I went on my way to see to look at Drake fans and what they thought about the beef. Cause I was like, I have to know what are y'all thinking about right now?
Like, they're like, Kendrick's a woman beater. Kendrick didn't deny any allegations, which, to be fair, Kendrick did actually, no, he did deny them.
Did he?
He just didn't upfront deny them like Drake was. He's subliminal with, it wasn't necessarily subliminal, but he's more like, I don't know what the word is, but he's more low key about the way he says things than Drake is. Drake is very upfront with the way he says things.
Yeah, of
nope,
course.
this is not true. It was also funny when bro said Drake is not a name you'll ever see on a sex offender list. Like, nigga, your name's not Drake. That doesn't help your case. Your name is Aubrey. They're like, why did you say that?
Yeah, I got you.
Gotcha. Drake's not the name you see on the list. I was like, dude, you're literally setting up the alley for someone to say, you're right. It's Aubrey's that gonna be on there.
Yeah. I think there was one take I saw, like, this guy was like, yo, notice how when Kendrick says anything about Drake, everyone just believes it. When Drake says something about Kendrick, people are like, where's the proof? Where's the proof for Drake? Like, I'm like, no,
the thing is, it went both ways though. Like, no, the whole time, which to me, it's kind of dumb because rap beef has never been about the where's the proof. That's not what the point of it is. But I think Pusha T low-key ruined rap beef because then ever since Pusha T, everyone expected rap beef for you to
he showed the receipts.
You have to. He didn't even show the receipts. Drake just owned up to it.
Oh, that what happened? He owned it.
Yeah, I think it's because other people were like revealing. I don't think Pusha T himself didn't show the receipts.
Oh, okay. I remember like a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah, it came out after, but he himself wasn't the one. But it's more like when Pusha T did that, everyone expect, okay, now rap beef, you have to reveal something we never knew knew about that. That's never been the case. Like if you go back to like No Vaseline or Hit 'Em Up, like the old school ones, Ether even.
They were
Like,
saying shit.
they're just dissing him. That's all it is. You're not like, you don't have to reveal some new thing. But that's what everyone took it as. They're like, Kendrick didn't reveal nothing new. We already knew about this stuff about Drake. It's like, so?
Well,
That's not
he's
the
still
point.
dissing him.
Yeah, you're still getting dissed regardless. And like the whole like proof thing, it doesn't matter. I do not want this dude to, in the middle of a rap beef, be like, all right, now go to my website, you can get the receipts. I don't care. I really do not care. I'm just gonna assume both sides, both sides say are true, unless proven otherwise.
Yeah.
And if both, and I was telling this some Drake fan, I was like, if both sides are saying is true, Drake is in the worst boat than Kendrick is, because the only thing that Kendrick has is beating his wife, which is just bad.
No, it's bad.
It's bad. But bro said Drake was doing some blank trafficking. He's a something-ophile, like a lot of words I can't even say on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's
People
like,
we associate with should be locked up.
yeah, it's like the shit Kendrick was accusing him of is a lot worse than the one accusation Drake only had. Drake only had one thing.
Yeah.
Kendrick was throwing a lot of shit. So yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, but anything else?
No, I'm just glad we got some Kendrick music out of it, and I hope there's a lot of rumors that he's gonna drop an album this year, like kind of riding off the hype of it. I don't know if that's true or not because Kendrick never says anything, so it's hard to know. But I hope it is true because I really like Kendrick's. He's at probably the peak of his popularity right now. He just got done beating the most popular rapper in the genre right now.
Yeah.
Everyone, there's all eyes on him right now. He drops an album, it'll be one of his biggest albums for sure. So I'm really hoping it does, but who knows? And yeah, I guess we'll see you guys next time. Do all the YouTube stuff below. If you guys want us to do our top 10 of the year like we did last year for our rap albums as well, we can do that as well at the end of the year. Just let us know. And yeah, I'm gonna just do all the YouTube stuff. Check the live streams. Tyler be live streaming every now and then. He'd be at home. He'd be like, hit the stream button. He'd just be doing it sometimes. So check the streams out. We got some interesting stuff coming for you this summer and this time for sure. Some new content that I'm looking forward to dropping this summer. Yeah, we'll see you.